really excited to be here tonight at our 2022 Fiesta Days Reading Challenge celebration. And as you look around the room, moms and dads, you'll see a number of children who have been selected as their school winners. And we really are here tonight to celebrate them and their accomplishments, and we'll talk about their various accomplishments as we go throughout tonight. Let me start with a number of introductions and recognize some great people here in the room. And just keep your heads on a swivel as we read a bunch of names. We'll start with someone who isn't here today, our rodeo committee chairman, Nick Hanks. We miss him tonight. He'll be with us later on this week. And since he's not here, they've given me the microphone, and we're just going to have some fun with it. Part of our rodeo committee also, Troy Ryan. Where are you, Troy? You might be outside cooking. All right, so Troy Ryan, when he comes in, on a signal from me, let's just start clapping. Just make him feel really awkward. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Troy Ryan, ladies and gentlemen, Troy Ryan. He will never walk out of here again. This poor guy. It's his first year. First time on the committee, and he is not my best friend anymore. I mean, I think I'm his best friend, but he is rethinking his friendship with me. We love you, Troy. Thanks for being a good spirit. Chris Ivy, also a member of our committee, Diamond Fork Riding Club president, right back there. Chris. Jeff Whites. We can clap for Chris too. Yeah. Jeff Whites Nelson. He's the guy who went and got Troy. He's my accomplice. Let's see. Mayor Mike Mendenhall is also a member of our committee. Mayor Mike, you wanted to stand up or? No? Okay. Seated over here, Dell Robinson, also a member of our committee. Dell's also part of our City Parks and Recreation. Right straight in front of me, Doug Ford, also a member of our committee. We love and appreciate Doug. And my name is Seth Perrins, and I'm also a member of the committee. I might get voted off after this year's rodeo. I also want to recognize and extend our appreciation to Angie Warner, our Fairgrounds and Rodeo Committee Secretary. Angie, right over there. So these are members of our Rodeo Committee and really are the brains behind a lot of the work that there is to put on the Fiesta Days Rodeo. You may not know this, but the Rodeo Committee starts meeting about the rodeo in August. So we put on the show right now, of course, in July, and I don't know, what is it? Whatever the first Wednesday in August is, I feel like it's probably the second or third. We will have our first rodeo meeting planning our rodeo for 2023. But in all fairness, a lot of the details for 23's rodeo have already been set. And in many ways, we're planning and preparing for 2024, and even in some ways 2025, trying to have an eye to the future to make sure that we can do what we want to do, and we get the acts and the names that we want to be a part of our rodeo, and that way we're always one step ahead of the other rodeos. I want to recognize tonight some of our great sponsors and the work that they do. Some are here and some are not. First, with Justin Boots, we have Luane McGrew. Luane, if you'd stand up, and let's give Luane a really big round of applause. Luane is with Justin Boots, and you'll hear about the story of our program and the sponsorship here in just a moment. With Resist All Hats, Matthew Range and Reed Merritt. I don't think I saw them, but we want to recognize Resist All Hats as your young people will walk out of here with a good-looking hat. And then we also want to recognize Wrangler Jeans and Robert Lever. I don't think I saw Robert either. We really appreciate Wrangler and their support. Finally, we want to recognize as a sponsor Reams Western Outfitters, Cliff and Amberly Brimhall, who are standing back there. You may have met Cliff or Amberly or certainly some of their staff when you went to Reams to try on your boots and your hat and your jeans a few weeks ago, a month or so ago. Cliff and Amberly do such a great job, are a great part of the community and great partners for the rodeo, and we appreciate them here. I got myself in trouble with Amberly earlier today, so we'll just move on. You good with that? Thanks. All right, trying to win some grace here. We want to recognize some of our contract personnel. When you come to the rodeo this week, you'll hear some names, you'll see some faces, and we want to introduce you to some of them that are here already. First of all, our announcer, Greg Simus. Greg's right here in the back. When you're at the rodeo and you hear that great voice and you hear all the news and the stats and the information and the excitement, that's Greg. That's his voice, and he does an amazing job for us, calling the rodeo and providing great energy to what we do here. We have with us Joe Butler, who was one of our bullfighters. Joe, thank you. If you've been coming to our rodeo for a few years, you've heard the name Joe Butler over and over. I think when Joe started working our rodeo, he was 10. He's now 19. So something like that, right, Joe? No, but Joe's been here. Do you know how many years now? I want to say 15-ish. 17? Yeah. So Joe's been with us a long time, and we here at the Fiesta Days Rodeo, we like to think of our folks in this rodeo certainly as a family-centered event, and so much a family event that we got into Joe's blood, and he moved his family up to the Utah Valley, South Utah County, and I think he loves it here. He's not going to say otherwise, at least in this setting. Right, Joe? But we love Joe, and certainly the effort that he puts together in the arena. You'll see some fun action when he's out there working with the bulls, and if you're lucky, maybe him or one of his partners will end up doing a front or back flip, probably not by choice, but they sure do a lot of good things out there in the rodeo. Some people that aren't here, you'll hear in the arena during our rodeo, our barrelman and clown J.J. Harrison, back by popular demand. He's super funny and does a great job in our arena. Another bullfighter, Nate Justice and Bo Sheets, both will be here for our rodeo, especially for our Extreme Bulls event on Saturday. We have our rodeo royalty that's sitting back in the back. Let me introduce them. First, we have our Fiesta Days rodeo queen, Morgan Ivy. Thank you, Morgan. First attendant, Riley Voorhees. Second attendant, Kaylee Bristol. And then I noticed back there sitting with them also is Lexi Park, who is the Winter Series Buckaroo Rodeo Queen. All right. Let's see. I better introduce mayor and council, huh? I'll get in trouble if I don't. No? Okay, Stacy says no, we'll do that. So I already introduced Mayor Mendenhall. Also here with Mayor Mendenhall is his wife Amber, and Jagger, who's one of our best little buddies, right, Jagger? Oh, come on, Jagger. Jagger's mad at me. Okay, we also have Councilwoman Stacy Beck here. You can raise your hand, Stacy. There you go. Next, we have Councilman Kevin Euler and his wife Angela that are here. And next to them, we have Councilman Chad Argyle and his wife Teresa. These guys are missing having a council meeting too, so they're here. And they want us to go until 11:30. We're going to do 10:30. Please. Okay, just 10:30. All right, let's get into some of the business today. This is our 8th annual Fiesta Days reading program and reading celebration for all the elementary schools in Spanish Fork. There are now 10 schools that we participate with and do this reading challenge. During the month of April, we invite all of the students in the elementary school to read. We go and have an assembly with them at the end of March and challenge them to read as much as they can during the month of April, which sometimes is a challenge because, as you might recall, spring break happens during the month of April. And so that's an added challenge in a negative way, but also a part of our challenge to them in a positive way to focus on reading during that month of April. As a reward, then we come back and choose winners, which your children are a part of those winners. So let me share with you some news about what our children read during the month of April across 10 schools. 2,241,000 minutes. It's a really big number. When we go to the students, we have to break that down because it's just like, what does that mean? 2 million minutes. Well, let's look at that in hours. 37,350 hours. That's still a little big number. 1,556 days, making it a little bit more understandable, but here's the best number I think for me. In 1 month, our students across all the elementary schools read for 4 years and 3 months worth of minutes in 1 month. Isn't that amazing? Give them a round of applause. So they aren't expecting this, but we have 2 students from Reese Elementary, Penny and Colby. Just raise your hands for me, if you would. Penny and Colby. There's Penny over here, Colby over there, same table, opposite ends. So Penny and Colby are from Reese Elementary, and let's highlight Reese for just a moment. We challenged them and to see which school will read the most, and Reese Elementary read for 5,775,000 minutes. So the school of Reese read almost 1/4 of all the minutes. That's amazing. So let's see, I did the math on that, and it is just, let's see, it's 348 days. So just shy of 1 year's worth of minutes is what Reese Elementary did. So even though they aren't expecting this, let's give a round of applause to these 2 students in Reese Elementary. So you are here today because your students, the students and mom and dad, they were chosen as grand prize winners from the school. And our purpose is to outfit these young students with the finest cowboy and cowgirl attire that I think exists in all of Western wear, and we're excited. So again, our thanks to Justin Boots for supplying each grand prize winner a new cowboy pair of cowboy boots, a new hat from Wrangler, or new jeans from Wrangler, and Resist All for a new hat. Why don't we ask Dale Robinson? Would you come up for a second, Dale? Talk a little bit, just briefly, if you would, about the history of this program and maybe how it got started. And then when we're done with that, I'll come back and we'll invite the students to come up one at a time to get their prizes.
Okay. Welcome. Thanks, Seth. Let me tell you just quickly, let me ask, first of all, how many Utah Jazz fans do we have in here? How many used to be Utah Jazz fans when we had a team? A few more. So there's a big event coming to Salt Lake. Anybody know what that is?
The All-Star Game.
The All-Star Game. And I tell you that because the NBA All-Star Game is kind of a big deal, right? Well, in our world, in 2014, Spanish Fork was asked to host an all-star game for the PRCA in rodeo called the Champions Challenge. And we had it was interesting, it was fun for us to host that, and I think it went 4 years, before it went defunct, but it was an all-star game. They brought the best athletes, the best stock, and we put on quite a show. So we had an elementary teacher come to us and say, hey, I want my students to earn some tickets to the rodeo. Would you guys be interested in giving them some motivation to read? And we thought, okay, sounds like a good idea. And that was the little spark that started the Champions Challenge reading program. We decided, why not? This is a good thing to have our kids reading, and why not promote rodeo at the same time? So that's what started this back in 2014, and again, this is our 8th year, and this is probably our favorite part. We love going and doing assemblies with the kids. They're so much fun to interact with. We do all kinds of rodeo games with them. We educate them about the sport of rodeo. We hope to be able to develop some lifelong fans through this process as well. But even more importantly than that is they're reading and developing their minds, and that's really the goal behind this. And we had Tom Feller with Justin Boots jumped on board with us and said, hey, yeah, we'll donate some boots. And this thing just escalated from there. Once this got so popular, now all of a sudden Justin wanted on, Wrangler wanted on board, and Resistol wanted on board. And by the way, Cliff and Amber have donated a t-shirt that you're gonna love. It's an added bonus this year. Thank you very much. Another round of applause for Reams, please. Cliff and Amber. I didn't know these shirts were donated. I was trying to have Angie give me one, but she wouldn't. So that's how cool they are. You guys are going to love them. Anyway, that's kind of how this program evolved, and it got so popular across the country that it started being mimicked in other rodeos across the country, and really drew some national interest because of our involvement with the kids in the education process, and we just love it. It's been an absolute blast for us to be able to put on. The kids have been wonderful. The educators, the principals have been great and very supportive. Those are our favorite assemblies, and I'm assuming they're your favorite assemblies, aren't they? I want to see your little heads go up and down because you don't have the boots yet, right? No, we have a lot of fun with them, and we appreciate the support we get from all of our wonderful sponsors that make this really special. And then we decided we're going to parade them out in the rodeo and show them off on their new duds, right? Their new boots and jeans, and that didn't work too good last year, did it? We had a downpour for the first year, and it was a mess. But it's fun for the kids. They get to go out and show off their new duds and wave to the crowd and carry a little American flag, and we want to show them off and promote them and let them know how proud we are of them. So that's basically the history of our program, and we hope you'll continue to. As parents, if you have other siblings, you guys can continue to read every year and participate in the program. Did I miss anything? No, I'm done.
Thanks, Dale. Let me just share one last piece of information, then we'll get to the kids. Thursday night's performance, July 22nd, that Thursday night performance, we invite and would like all of you to be here in this building. This is the High Chaparral, 6:45. So plan to be here by 6:45. And as Dale said, let's pray that we don't get the downpour like we had last year.
Whatever Thursday.
See, this is why we double check things. Thursday.
He also said Reese read 5 million minutes too, and that wasn't true.
500,000, sorry. Dale, you come. Troy, where are you? Troy, get up here. Just come finish this. So Thursday, whatever the date is, Thursday's performance at 6:45. How's that? Who cares what the date is? It's Thursday.
Perfect.
Let's see. Let me ask Principal Duncan. Mike, is this the best assembly that we do at school?
Absolutely. Kids love it, right? Yeah, they love it. It's fun. They get to rope things and just fun. It's a good time.
We especially like it because we can rile them up, and maybe like grandparents, right? We rile them up, then send them home to mom and dad, and we send them back to the classroom. I think it's probably a rough day for the rest of that day for the teachers, but we don't care. We had a lot of fun. Okay, let me get the rodeo royalty, if you wouldn't mind coming up and joining us. LaWayne, would you come up and join us as well? Yeah, we're going to get the rain right now. Let's just do this. Cliff or Amberly or both of you, or maybe even Kaylee and Devin. I don't know. Have they earned it? I'm just kidding, Kaylee. You don't have to come up, but we'd love to have you come up. Just make sure that you have your acceptance speeches ready to go, kids. You've got them. Just get those unfolded, get them ready to go. Remember, we've got until 10:30, so we have plenty of time. Just kidding. I am just kidding. All right, Braxton Parker, where are you? Come on up. We've got Brockbank Elementary, Braxton Parker. Let's give him a round of applause. Good job, dude. Also from Brockbank Elementary, we have Claire Partridge. Claire. All right, Canyon Elementary, we have Cade Taylor. Cade. Keep going, Cade. He's got it right over there. Esmeralda, we'll wait. Just give you your moment because we need to get the spotlight set. Okay, you ready? Okay.
You must know her.
I don't, but I mean we know each other now. Yeah. So also from Canyon Elementary, we have the not excited at all, Esmeralda Zambrano. Come on up, Esmeralda. She is so excited. Now when you get that's honestly one of the reasons why we love doing it. That big smile on her face. If you can just see how excited she is. I think that's what got Wrangler and Resistol into this program. When they saw that a pair of boots could do that, of course, they were like, well, we want in. All right, from East Meadows Elementary, we have Brock Baum. Come on up, Brock. Good job, dude.
Boy, it's a good thing we got you some good pants. You only got half pants on.
Also from East Meadows Elementary, we have Liana Oviedo. Nice job. Here, wait here by me.
Kiss Riley over here.
Nice. Look at that.
You might not get the boots or the hat off them for a couple of days, and that's okay. That's okay. All right, from Larson Elementary, we have Cooper Jeffress. Cooper. Good job, Cooper. Also from Larson Elementary, we have Silas Danzy. Good job, Silas. Hey, no speech either.
Awesome job.
I think Silas is thinking something like, just give me the boots, okay? Come on, just give it to me. None of this funny stuff. From Maple Ridge Elementary, we have Eliza Baker. Eliza is super excited. She's going into 6th grade, which means next year she won't have an opportunity to win this. So she was super excited to get to be chosen and to be a winner in her 5th grade year. I should note that last year we had a 6th grade, an added grade, so we actually read more minutes last year than this year because we had an extra grade. But we're pretty happy that our per student number still went up this year. All right, from Reese Elementary, we have Penny Simmons.
good work. Somebody else is trying to get that.
All right, also from Reese Elementary, we have Colby Christensen. Sorry, Colby, I think you had the longest walk.
Nice job, Kobe, buddy.
Way to go, dude. Nice job. All right, we'll bring up Riverview Elementary and Tatum Orton. Also from Riverview Elementary, Haley Nelson.
Way to go, Haley.
So we have a couple of students that aren't here tonight. I don't believe they came as I was checking people in. So if you are here, I apologize. But from Maple Ridge Elementary, we had Landry Wilson also as a winner. And then from Park Elementary, we had Vanna Stutz and Kaya Thompson also as winners from Park Elementary. Both, I don't believe, are in attendance tonight. So let's give those three students a round of applause. All right, we'll move on to the beautiful Sierra Bonita Elementary and Gavin Lindberg. Come on up, Gavin.
Good job, dude. Woo! Hang on.
With a time of 3.7, Gavin Lindberg. New arena record right there. Also from Sierra Bonita Elementary, Lucy Robbins.
Nice job, Lucy.
All right, let's move to Spanish Oaks Elementary and Ty Jones.
Good job, Ty. Way to go, dude.
Also from Spanish Oaks Elementary, Elma McDaniel.
Congratulations. Good job, Elma.
So each year, we have the opportunity also to recognize some adults who have helped make our program successful, and the committee has the opportunity each year to select some administrators and other folks through the years. And this year, the committee selected Penny McIntyre, who's not here, I believe, as one of the administrators that we were grateful for, and also Principal Mike Duncan, who was principal at East Meadows Elementary. And so we'll bring up Principal Mike Duncan. 2 years or 3 years? 3 years. So I remember the first year we went to, well, the first year we would have gone there, I think it was the COVID year, so we just did videos. Congratulations. And Principal Duncan just has an excitement about him, and it's really, really easy to work with the schools and the principals when they have this eagerness and excitement about him like Principal Duncan does. And this year it was an easy choice for the committee as we considered who to celebrate and recognize. So we really appreciate Mike and his support.
You have to stay for 2.
So you've got your pants, your boots, and your hat, and a shirt. Yeah, let's see that shirt. Would you mind? Can we borrow one of your shirts? Would you mind?
Now you see why I wanted one.
There you go.
So Doug, you can keep that one. Just go put that one on.
He's going to need to have a few more X's in front of it.
It's a good-looking shirt. I bet Amberly is the one who designed that. Maybe Cliff picked the shirt color. I don't know. Maybe. But truly, and we're thankful to both of you for your support. As they sit back there, hopefully you can see the smiles on their faces. They really are part of this and love it. But we'd love for them to put on their new duds. And then when you come back, we'll have moved maybe some of these tables, and we'll do a group photograph with all the students and our cowboys and cowgirls.